Hi everybody, good morning. Welcome back to the Daily Angel Guidance Message. I'm Ramona Remisat, Intuitive Guidance Coach and Angel Therapy Practitioner. I hope your day is off to a great start. It's already halfway through the week, guys. We're doing it. It's Wednesday, I almost said Monday. Wednesday, February the 8th today. And I'm actually going to work with this deck today that I haven't worked with in quite some time, the Indigo Angel deck. Perfect for any of you out there who happen to be indigo children or have indigo children. If you don't know what that term means, it's basically a descriptor of souls that have incarnated in this time right now because they are here to make change. They're here to break down the establishment, and so we can rebuild in ways that are more, hey Pei, good morning, nice to have you here, in ways that are, just better all around, right? If you think about our banking systems, our education systems, a lot of those are kind of broken and we need to reboot them. And the indigo children are here and they're going to be the ones that help to do that. So they don't take no for an answer. They are very action oriented. They don't really like rules. And as children, they can be sometimes difficult, but when you understand what their real purpose is, it helps you to understand why they are the way they are. So if any of those are ringing any bells, a great resource for you is a book by Doreen Virtue. It's called The Care and Feeding of Indigo Children. Check it out. You can look online. I think you can get it through Hay House and other bookstores. So just wanted to share that with you this morning. But today's card is about compassion. Compassion. And really, it just goes back to that message of, treating others the way that you want to be treated and having that compassionate heart. Remember, there's always something going on with others that you don't necessarily know. And if somebody is kind of being, for lack of a better term, pissy with you, it's not anything to do with you. Generally, it's something going on with them. There's a wound or something there that they don't really want you to know about, so they put up this front of being very, not very nice. And it's really in those moments that they need compassion the most. So rather than our instinct, which is to dish it right back to them, let's take a step back, think about, you don't know what went on in their world previous to your encounter with them. What they might be dealing with or coping with. So sending love and compassion is always the way to go. And remember, first and foremost, to do that to your own selves, because we really do beat ourselves up. We're always saying, I didn't do this, I should have done that, and yada, yada, yada. And we don't have very nice self-talk a lot of the time. So this is also a reminder to just check in and pay attention to what it is you're saying to yourself. And that's kind of your homework for today. Take a look around and see where you can extend more compassion, and start first with yourself and then look around you and see. And if, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to act. It can also just be where you are sending love and compassion energetically, right? You wishing the best for the other person, either through prayer or meditation or whatever it might be, and send it that way. Because if somebody is particularly nasty to you, you're not necessarily going to go over and give them a big hug, right? That might not feel right to you in that moment, but you can still energetically send that kind of love and compassion to them. So I hope that's making some sense. And, it is important that we take it easy on ourselves. It's really the key message for today, is just go a little bit easy on yourself and try to check in with yourself throughout the day, like I said, and just notice what you're saying to yourself, what your self-talk is. If you really want to take on a challenge, you can put an elastic band around your wrist. You've heard me talk about this challenge before. And every time you catch yourself saying something to yourself, and it can be something as simple as, oh, I'm such an idiot, or I'm so stupid, those kinds of things, right? And by the way, I'm canceling that. I don't want to affirm that. But every time you catch yourself saying that, you can just snap that elastic band around your wrist, and boy, oh boy, that's going to really bring your awareness very quickly to how often you're in this sort of negative headspace. So once you've brought the awareness to it, then you can start to swap that out for something more positive, right? So that's a bit of a challenge if you want to take that on. If you're willing to do that, I want to see who's gonna do it. Type in me. I'll give you a second while I have a sip here of my drink. Anybody gonna do that? Gonna try it? No, not too sure. Well, I'll leave it up to you. You can see if that's something that feels right for you today, but it is a good one. I will tell you, you'll, like I said, you'll bring some awareness to what your self-talk is very, very quickly. So that's it, guys. I'm off to my workout, and I want you to have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you here tomorrow. And if you haven't had a chance yet to go and see yesterday's episode of Takeaway Tip Tuesday, definitely check it out. It's pinned to the top of this page, so you can watch that. I really kind of clarify how to ask for divine guidance, because you know, the angel's big message for 2018 was ask for help, right? So people have been saying, well, is there a special way to ask for help? And my answer to that is yes and no. So I just want to clarify some fine points around that. So that was what yesterday's episode of Takeaway Tip Tuesday was all about. So as I said, if you haven't had a chance to watch it, go back, check it out right now, and we will see you back here tomorrow morning. Have a fantastic day, everybody.